Welcome back to Minecraft Survival Season 1, Episode 15. So, it has been a couple of days, as you can see by my experience level bar. We have been spending quite a bit of time at the experience farm. And we have also gone mining. And using our Silk Touch pickaxe, we have collected quite a bit of ores. And it seems we have broken down everything. Kidding. We're going to start off today's episode with mining a couple of the ores that we did find. And I used the wrong pickaxe. Silk Touch, Fortune. And then see how much we got. We've got about 2.5 stacks of iron and about 3/4 of a stack of diamond in here. And about 10 pieces of lapis ore in here, and about 7 gold in all of this. And you're gonna see we do have Fortune 3, Efficiency 5 on here. So we are gonna see how much does that equal at the end of everything. I'm gonna wait for the diamond blocks for the end, just because I think that will be really cool. And I'm pretty sure we're going to fill up our inventory with this iron, which is not a problem. We were running pretty low. I had less than 9 stacks left, so that is most definitely not a bad thing. So that is 2.5 stacks, well, 2.25 if I'm being honest, of lapis. And we are up at 3.25 at iron. And then down here, we have some more, along with the entrance for our mine is a new mine. Entrance is down here. Right down that way. It does connect with the mine over there, but that way, if we do have the bad omen effect, it won't trigger the blade if we're trying to head down to the mine. For whatever reason. We are just about done, ready to hit the diamonds. So, just a couple pieces left. And so that gave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost a full 9 stacks of iron from 2.5 of iron ores, and 18 pieces of raw gold from our 7 pieces of gold we have down here. And then we have 2.25 stacks of lapis lazuli. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so that's 1/4 of a stack of diamonds, and we're already at almost twice that in actual diamonds dropped. So, and there, that brings us up to a stack and a half of diamonds, along with the 55 we had in there, and the full stack we had in here. So we are at almost 3.5 stacks of diamonds, and you can see we've got about that same amount in emeralds as well, which is something that I have been working on in the off screen. And so this. Now, I am not going to do all of this coal up on screen or all of this copper, just because I'm actually not 100% sure if I'm going to do up all of this copper. Oh, and I forgot a couple of stacks of coal. Well, we'll come back to those. We do need to run back up here and get a couple of pieces of diamond. I forgot to do that, and we will be doing something with them today. So the first thing we're going to do oh, we seem to have an enderman in there. We're going to drop those in. Oh, we are going to need some of that. But first, I forgot to grab that trash. Okay. So focus on one thing, I forgot to do the other thing. Okay. So our crafting block is still there. I did move these one block forward and they do look a little bit weird, but that way I can still open the pieces underneath them. And I messed this up. I am not thinking straight. Okay. So put these on back on there. I'm not sure how. I was thinking the zombies only dropped copper, but I keep finding iron ingots in there too. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but along with rotten flesh, armor, and iron shovels for some odd reason, I keep finding iron ingots in there too. So along with the random raw chicken and so on and so forth. But back up here, have the stuff in that as well. I'm gonna craft this up real quick. We are making a diamond axe, and yes, I know, I am aware we still have all of these stone axes in here, along with some stone shovels that we keep buying to try and level up our one of our villager sets. But this one is going to have a very specific purpose. So we are going to, and I'm forgetting something else. So over here, I have gone through and organized most of these chests. Now it's just a matter of this stuff. It's going to be back here again, isn't it? Yep, I'm going to need one of you. So, head back this way. I'm going to fix this corner, just because I keep jumping off that way. And getting hurt. So, first things first, we're going to run back up here. turn that back on. Drop all of our iron in this first one. Drop our copper on into the second one. And go ahead and drop our gold into this one. We keep running into creepers. What happened? Our anvil is gone. Well, we're gonna have to go back home and craft another anvil. That is not fun. Not that I was planning on using the anvil first today anyways, but that is highly disappointing. Anvils are not cheap. That's why I haven't scattered any around the village. There we go. I'm not sure what happens the last one. It's not like we've used it that much. But there's this one. Now, if we had actually had a creeper explosion in the enchanting house, I would sort of understand, but that is kind of weird. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and drop this one in here, along with our lapis, and it's going to give us Unbreaking 3, Efficiency 2, and Efficiency 1. Now, the only problem I have with this is if it drops Fortune onto our diamond axe, because we do want Silk Touch on this. But we are going to go ahead and go for the Unbreaking 3. Awesome. So go back in here. We have a Mending Book, and we have a Silk Touch. So we are going to go in there. I don't want to accidentally look that Enderman in the eye. And there we go. We have the Unbreaking 3 Silk Touch Mending Pick or Axe. And then I am pretty sure that this should work. Should. There's a very big word in there. But before we do this, we are going to grab one other thing that we need for the rest of our episode. So we have our Nether portal here. However, we have looked around in a couple of episodes. We have scoured through the Nether anywhere near our base, and we have found absolutely nothing. So, we are going to go to one of the other biomes that we have been frequenting, and we are going to go ahead and, if I can figure out where we put our map, I wonder, I was going to start this episode before we went mining, and I wonder if I dropped it down in the mine. I got ready for this episode and then realized we were running out of iron, and so went mining. And so a lot of the stuff I already had prepared for this, I think got left down here. Because we actually have like 2.5 stacks of obsidian now. which is really kind of nice. I think we might have a little bit more than that. But back in here, I'll drop it in here. Is that it? Yes, it is. That is our map. So, we're going to build a second nether portal somewhere else. And see if, after some exploration in that other biome, we can find a fortress. If not, we are going to have to do some fishing and or some exploring or some looting of some desert temples, jungle temples, and desert pyramids, jungle temples, or shipwrecks, and find some saddles. Because that's the only way I'm going to end up getting on a strider. And the big problem with the world we're at now is it's got that giant lava ocean at the bottom. And a strider will allow us to cross that. Whereas without one, I'm having to try and bridge across, which is slow going and dangerous when I'm not trying to get any more depths in this world. So, go ahead and turn this one off. Put that in that hands. So, if I'm right, and I was told this is the way you could do it, is that if I take a silk touch pickaxe to this, we can actually get mushroom blocks, which are actually really kind of nice, and I like using them in some of my builds. But also, I'm pretty sure you can craft these down into their regular mushroom forms and use them in mushroom stew. And into some of the potions that require that type of potion, or that ingredient into potions. Not that I'm 100% about that. I could be completely wrong. I honestly think somebody was pulling my leg with that one, trying to fool a noob. But we will attempt it and see. So let's see if we can get on up here and get the rest of that mushroom. Oh, I was not planning on taking damage. I know I forgot in all this. I forgot to bring a pen. Oh. Okay, well that single piece is going to stay up there. Go ahead and collect the rest of this, and we will be on our merry way. Now, I don't want to go too far from our base, but at the same point in time, I want to be far enough away that it is going to give us a different spawn point than what we had inside the nether. So, we are going to go a decent ways away this way. And I know I could go back that way and we could find that ruined portal that we had found and just finish that up, but my experience with those is they drop me into a lava field. And I'm not really interested in having that happen. Now, it would be somewhat okay if it dropped me into a lava field with a fortress right above me. But I'm not sure that would happen. So, I know there is another Nether fortress or another ruined portal this way, but I'm hoping that we don't have to go quite that far. I know there is like a certain distance, like 32 blocks or something like that, you have to get away from Nether portals away from each other, or they're synced up to the same source. So, but I'm thinking we should be just about far enough away. Well, this is a bit of a weird place for you to spawn. Let's see. No, I don't need you. I don't need you. I've got Silk Touch now. I've already got a bunch of you. Podzol. I've got Silk Touch now. I don't really need you. But you know what? I still don't have a slime farm. So I'm gonna take those leads. Thank you. Thank you. And I picked up the leads. Okay. So a little bit farther this way and we should run into a village. And I should be able to get a bed from that village. It is starting to get dark out. So if we do run into some mobs, I'm not too worried about it. We have been getting steadily better at fighting than we were. Okay, so that's the rain portal, so we weren't too far for that village. Because that means the shipwreck was right over here too. It was right over that way. I should have marked it. I know I should have marked it. Just glad I decided to finally sleep before this episode because I hadn't slept in a little while. And trying to do this while avoiding phantoms spawning above us would have been a little bit more than I wanted. And I am not seeing this village anywhere, which is a bummer. So we are just going to keep going this way. And oh goody, there's a sheep here. And there's the town. Snot ends up in the ravine right there. So, hey, I'm gonna take this bed for a minute. Okay. I would, but I don't have any hay. Nope, no carrots on me either. Unfortunately. So we're gonna go a little bit farther over here, and then we are gonna go ahead and put our nether portal down. Far enough away that if it spawns any pigmen, they aren't going to reach the village. But Still close enough to be able to see the village. And we are here. And we're gonna have to go back to the village because I forgot to craft that flint steel. I made sure I grabbed all the materials, but we didn't actually craft it. So, and the reason I went so far is, so if you remember Nether travel, it is 8 blocks in the Nether, or 1 block in the Nether to 8 blocks in the overworld. So, yeah, we've gone 850 blocks, but actually in the Nether we've only gone like 100 blocks. So I almost feel like we should go even farther. So we'll see. Looks like I'm just gonna have to make a new one. Okay, I've already made 50. So it certainly feels like 50, and it's probably more like 5. But there we go. Back out this way. I know we've got making closer. I think we're actually going to go a little bit farther. I would like to be 1,000 blocks away from our other portal, which we aren't quite that far yet. And we are still only about 875, so we need to go a little bit farther. And I did not bring a boat, so this is going to be just about as far as I can go, isn't it? Without going completely off of our map. And this is going to be as far as we can go. I am interested in seeing how they're going to change up this biome in the 1.19 cave update. I mean, I'm excited about the 1.18 update that's going to be out in a couple of weeks, but my interest certainly has been piqued for the next update. And I'm someone who sort of likes some of the lore building in Minecraft. And so the Deep Dark and the abandoned cities that are supposed to be down there, there is so many. I'm looking forward to seeing the cities and watching how it's going to build on some of the archaeology and lore of this game. And it's always interesting to sort of dig into the lore of a game like Minecraft, where there's no storyline. And so it's all literally built by the players. And there's 1,000 different ways. You go out there and you look at some of the icebergs, watch some of the Minecraft iceberg videos, and they can go to some really crazy places. Personally, I think I most agree with some of the ancient builder ones. Now, that the ancient builders turned into Endermen, I'm not 100% sure about. That they went to the end, most certainly. I lit myself on fire. Let's not do that one. I hate watercolor. This one. That is one thing. I don't like the watercolor. So let's see. Oh, well, we're just going to be able to do a look around. We're not going to be able to do much exploring because I did not bring the blue camera. I think we've been over here before. That's a bummer. I think we've been here before. Well, that didn't work like we wanted it to. So we will run back to base, gather some more supplies, make sure that we've got a different helmet, and we will try this again next episode. Thank you for watching Season 1, Episode 15 of Minecraft Survival, and I will see you next time.